This is what I sponsor. Your entrepreneur, pens and gear like Shakespeare. When I fuck, I grab him, collect Georgia souvenirs. Fuck yeah, I blew down German beers. My career is based on guns, throwing cats in wheelchairs, etc. Damage any lame ass competitor who try to front, get broken and fast like levers. Whenever hard heads get shattered like mirrors. Beretta shots splatter your goose, scatter your feathers. Say never poetry, chum crumbs, deal with grafting. Blew my family overseas, imagine. And rappers crack, fully packed up in talk cats, tax and kingpin of the rap drug trafficking. Village niggas get slapped in Manhattan for rapping. Big ghost steps off laughing.
When you just using the Wu-Tang school method against me, I've read so many styles. Forgive me.
Sit back, relax, fake niggas don't get turned. Watch me massage your brain with slang is king. Projects built with young and cause threats who ask that $1,000 chains and check. Focus, the brokest niggas are like shit. These mics like cocaine, son. Check the suicidal hype shit. Exchange mad plus takes for sweepstakes. Creeping up on fakes out of state.
Yo. You know exactly what it is. You are tuned in to Shop Talk Sports. Brought to you by Blurred Minds Media. We're kicking it in the shop. I apologize to everybody. We're running a little late today. We had a little technical difficulty. We're getting some storms in our area. But it's all good because we're here now. And we got a lineup for you tonight. Lots of sports talk, lots of stuff to talk about. But it would only be right if I kicked it off by introducing the mastermind, J Wall the Don, a.k.a. J Wall the Jerk. Talk to the people, cuz.
What's happening? What's happening, my friend?
Man, you know, man, it's crazy, man. We've been running around. Sports is in the air. It is springtime. It is my time. That's how we do it at Shop Talk. So, man,
Yo, real quick, I gotta shout out one of our Blurred Minds brethren. Shout out Irk the Nerve over on Somebody Gotta Say This Shit on YouTube. This man put on a marathon today, 10-hour, 42-minute podcast. This man went super hard in the paint. So my hat's off to my guy. He put in work.
Oh, definitely, man. I definitely should have slid through and grabbed some of that, man. Definitely, man. Shout out to the Irk. Doing your big things. Doing your thing, man. Get your rest, bro. Because that is a marathon podcast.
Facts. I don't know if I've ever seen one longer.
Man, well, guess what? Your damn sure ain't in the shop tonight.
Right. Facts.
Big facts, man. But like I told the people, man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of things going on. So we're just going to jump right in. And while we're handing out kudos, that takes us to our first topic. The NFL Combine. So the NFL Combine was this week. Lots of I don't know about y'all. I watched a little bit of it. I caught bits and pieces. Some cats was doing their thing. We haven't seen Chris Johnson numbers or anything like that. Nothing that really stunned the world. But we give props where props is doing. We've been bigging up a cat, part of our extended family, because that's what we do. We show love. So I just wanted to shout out the young cat, Des Ridder, and his combine numbers. For y'all that don't know, for y'all that been sleeping, for y'all that ain't tuned in, our man Des is the starting quarterback. Well, I guess was because he's graduated. Starting quarterback for the Cincinnati Bearcats collegiate football team. Doing big things all season, got them into the BCS championship contention. They ran into a buzzsaw in Alabama, but the young cat has been doing this thing all year. And for all you haters that are like, man, you're just bigging him up. He's really not like that. It's only because you know him. I'm just going to throw these combine stats out at you. 36-inch vertical jump. You know where he plays? First among his quarterbacks. First. All right, that's nice. But what's that got to do with anything else? What else he do? 10-foot, 7-inch broad jump. Where he plays? First amongst the quarterbacks. And as we all know, with the transitioning of the league, it's nice, but what he do when he in the pocket? My man posted a 4.49 40-yard dash. Now, us old heads, we gonna round down on that. We say, man, that cat got 4.4 speed. But
Right.
even at that, if you want to hate, he got 4.5 speed. And you know what he placed amongst quarterbacks? You got it first. So 3 of the top categories for the combine, our man Des Riddick coming in first place amongst the quarterbacks. Now, understand the defending, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the main man Bryce was not there. He's just a sophomore. Will be a junior next year. He still got work to do in the collegiate level. So, that might be a name you've heard around. That's probably who you want to throw up. But let's talk about the cats that are about to go to the next level, that are about to play on Sunday here in a few months. That's pretty fucking impressive. And there's a lot of talk after they took the Bearcats took the L to Alabama that he was going to drop to the second round. But with those numbers, I don't see another quarterback in this draft that you want ahead of him.
No, I mean with numbers like that, I mean those are first round numbers all day long, as far as I can see.
And if we want to take and just get a little subliminal, because it's not all stats and figures. Let's be honest, it's not all stats and figures. There's some what we call intangibles.
Right.
Here's an intangible for your ass. He played for the Cincinnati Bearcats. That means he was working with a non-SEC offensive line. He's working with non-Big 12 top-tier receivers. I mean, he got cats that can catch the ball, don't get me wrong. But we're not talking about one of your, top-tier programs. We're not talking about Ohio State Buckeye, the Michigan Wolverines, obviously Alabama, Auburn. We're not talking Florida, Florida State. We're not talking about programs that everybody around the world knows. We're talking about the Cincinnati Bearcats. And my man took that squad undefeated to the BCS championship game. That's an intangible for your ass. To go with those stats, man, somebody better be picking them up. And I know a couple of teams I can name off the top of my head that could really use them.
Shit, he can come on down to Tennessee if you want to.
Hey, he's better than Tummy Tuck Tannehill.
I'm telling you.
They might have a chance. All right, can you imagine someone with 4.4 speed at the quarterback position back there with King Henry? The repass options. Then you got AJ. and your man Julio out there on the wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? He just hit a cold sprint out. Catch him on a cross route to the house. That would be a very, very good look for the Titans. If he's around. I'm not telling y'all what to do down there in Nashville, but I'd probably take a strong look at him.
I'd give him a look, that's for sure.
I mean, fairly local, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out of the Ville. So, I mean, Nashville ain't that bad of a haul. It's a 3-hour drive. Obviously, Cincinnati would be preferred as far as location, but they got Joe Cool. So I think they got their position solidified for a few years. And we really don't fucks with anyone else that's really close besides those two. So, I mean, if you want to come to Dallas, Des, I mean, I ain't gonna say I wouldn't take you, bro. But
right.
But we got bigger problems than our QB position to keep it all the way 100. But you know, got your options out there, man. Good luck to you, my man. One love. We're gonna get you in the shop one of these nights. We're gonna let you talk your own talk, but for now, we'll talk for you. But yeah, man. So, well, did you get to see any of the combine? I don't know if you checked into any of it.
Actually, nah, man. I didn't get to see a damn piece of it.
I did see a cat. I want to say it was one of the linemen's motherfuckers bench pressing with 6 plates on each side. I was like, good God. But yeah, man. I mean, I didn't get to really dive into it a lot because that gets us into our next segment. Ncaa Basketball is actually, after today, wrapped up their regular season. So, you know, your boy Big E had to go cash in on some bets. I had Kansas winning the Big Ten, easy money. I had who else I have? I had someone else. I can't even think right now. I know I had 2 or 3 of them. The one I didn't have that pissed me off, I had UK coming out, winning they conference, and the motherfuckers let me down. Tied for second with UT. Them motherfuckers let me down. I bet on them too. Bum ass Auburn. All they had to do was lose one more game. You selfish bastards. Y'all could have split that damn title 3 ways so I could have got a double up on the paycheck.
I know it. That Arkansas loss hurt us bad.
Hurt bad, man. Speaking of Arkansas, so like I said, I mean, very close race in the SEC. And since we're talking about Arkansas, top 25 team, they took their ass into Knoxville, tried to climb Rocky Top, and basically had Rocky Top fall on their ass. Now, if you look at the final score of the game, I think UT won by 4 points. However, don't let the final score fool you. Guys got to stop just watching the ESPN highlights, the little ticker tapes at the bottom, and watch some ball. Watch the games. Tennessee had them dubstepped the entire game. The entire game got down to about 13, 14 minutes. And Arkansas made a run at it, made a very good run at it. Dropped it from 20 to a 10 in about 2 minutes. Came back, took the lead for a second, I believe. But at the end of the day, UT went ahead, closed them out, brought it home, which put them in a tie with UK for second place, waiting on Auburn, who didn't play their game until later in the day. And those motherfucking jokers went ahead and got a dub, man. And I was really hoping they was gonna take that L, but it is what it is. Because we all know that in the SEC, winning the SEC championship in the regular season is just a curse. And then all it means is you will not win the SEC tournament. Common knowledge. There's that boy. Everybody shout out to the Godfather, J motherfucking G. Say what's up to the people, cuz.
What's good, man?
Man, it's all good, bruh. Man, you just missed. We were showing Dez some love in the combine. Came in first place amongst quarterbacks in the vertical jump, the long jump,
Facts.
and the 40-yard dash. Motherfucker dropped a 4.49 on them niggas. He's straight skirt.
Oh, he's nasty.
Skirt.
I told you he was that man. Yeah. Did y'all y'all hear about Brittany Griner?
Getting caught up over in Russia. Yeah, she's still detained.
Yeah.
It's probably because her sex doesn't match what's on her passport, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey man, they talking about giving her 10 years. 10 years is what they talking about giving her.
In a women's penitentiary or a men's?
They ain't say. 10 years is 10 years. I don't give a damn where you spend that motherfucker at.
Right?
No,
it's 10 years locked up some goddamn where.
Well, go ahead and give it.
Damn right, it's behind bars.
Right. Hey, give the people a little bit of knowledge on that, JD, because you know they ain't been watching.
I quick read it online. Apparently, she got caught with drugs, and for 10 years, it's got to be an abundant amount of drugs. It had to been. It was more than just a joint. I'm gonna put it to you like
that. Hey, right? Hey, but we just talked about this last week. Remember, Russia don't give a fuck about motherfuckers doing drugs and steroids. Like they don't care.
Well, evidently they did this week. They must have changed their mind.
They must be big mad. They probably trying to.
They upset with the U.S. They upset with a few countries. So you just set yourself up for failure. You knew this shit was getting ready to pop off. You should have brought your ass home 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Right.
I don't know what else to tell
them. They probably trying to.
After getting fucked up off that good shit and didn't know when to put it down.
Probably didn't know what the fuck was going on. She's probably too busy twisting to be reading the news.
She's like, war? Shit. What war?
What war?
Woo! When did it start?
Shit. Hey, on some real shit. On some real shit, Putin's probably trying to recruit a damn ass to be in their bum ass military. They still ain't been at. You got one takeover, Chernobyl, which nobody was at. Ukraine still waiting for y'all to bring the thunder.
We gonna need you. We gonna need you to run this nuke post to post.
That's it. Just jump over that motherfucking wall.
Cross a couple motherfuckers over, slam dunk this motherfucker right over, and then get your ass out of there.
All right, but you know what? All right, and you know, once again, this is a sports broadcast, but I'm just gonna throw this out there. Dad, what they gonna try to do? Use her as a bargaining chip? Who the fuck wants Brittany Griner? You can keep her. You can keep her.
They ain't gonna try. I don't think they're gonna try to use her as a bargaining chip.
We'll keep Kornikova, and y'all can have Griner. I think we won in that deal.
They want to make her out of an example. She truly was in the wrong place at the wrong time. They are going to try to make an example out of her.
Shit,
which means they're going to try to hold her as long as possible. When it probably wasn't that big a deal with what she got caught with. I still didn't see exactly how much. They just said she got caught with drugs. They didn't even say what type of drug. But the fact that they going through the fact that they in their feelings, Russia's in their feelings, For those of you who are Russian and don't know, when we say you and your feelings, that means you feeling upset about some shit. You feeling some type of way. We don't give a fuck. Hell, the
You
people
just
that
mad at every damn
nobody,
body.
yeah, you just mad at every damn body. They're gonna try to make an example out of it because they pissed with every damn body right now. And contrary to popular belief, she is a WNBA star. She was a college star. Hell, she played better ball than most men. It is
Cause
what it
she's a
is.
man.
Well, call it what you want to. That little dude from Kentucky is a girl too, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It just is what it. We ain't gonna talk about each other. Who's what?
They get just confused, bro. All right. But yeah, I mean, they couldn't have picked. I mean, you said the exact words, but she was just caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. And
Yep.
unfortunately, this isn't a new position for her. All the damn life, she's been in the wrong place at the wrong time, like the motherfucking girls' locker room when you belonged in the boys. Now, we're going to leave that right there and put that on the table. All in all, no hate. Bring Brittany home with all of her parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
Quit doing
bring Brittany
everybody's
home.
drugs
Don't let her
everywhere.
home.
Say what?
Yeah. You can't drive everybody's drugs in everybody everywhere you go. That ain't a
Yeah.
good thing.
Hell no.
That's how people
They
get
going
poisoned.
what you said? Shit, I watch Hostel. Motherfucking y'all should too. For y'all
Nah, she
go
would.
for
She
y'all
took
go.
she took
Hey,
a
that's
she took a toot and got a hit on the door. She looked like this. The police, huh?
hey, cut.
You
Hey,
stupid.
hey, you know what? Since we all one faction, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that one out there for you, just so everybody knows what we're about to get into. I think movie Militia should talk about Hostel this week.
Oh shit!
Mm.
We got motherfucking was it 28 days later?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then put it on the cast for next week, because these motherfuckers need to make sure that if they traveling, they ain't doing drugs for your ass get caught up.
Man, hey, that Hostel though, it is a hard ass movie. I
That's
remember
a
when that
hard
shit
ass
came
movie,
out.
dog. That's a hard ass
I ain't
movie.
never
We don't
seen it,
need
man.
that.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Hey, check it out. That's your homework.
Yeah,
You
that
heard it
motherfucker's
here
dope.
first. Put that shit on Movie Militia soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out because I ain't never watched it.
Man, matter of fact, you say it, man. Let's go ahead and run one for a good old movie militia one time.
One time. Yeah, Movie Militia. Thursdays. Don't miss the shit. What my man Jay Wall say y'all got on the card for this week?
28 days later, the zombie joint. You ever seen that?
Mm.
I ain't seen that shit, dog. You know, I ain't big on zombie movies. You know, I got too many motherfuckers trying to kill me, hang me, eat me, XYZ in real life, dog. So I don't. I mean, I fucked with Walking Dead. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog, because that shit was just comedy to see motherfuckers get a taste of their own medicine, dog. I'm still saying that, and plus they had Michonne, dog. So I had to peep a couple of seasons, man. So
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we gonna run that one. But I'm telling you, man, a lot of those zombie movies are just kind of goofy to me. But that 28 days later, they I think they did that one right.
yeah, I'm gonna have to peep that one, dog. If I do my homework, man, I might even slide in on y'all on that one, man. Sounds interesting. Might get that.
Hell yeah,
So
Whatever
yeah, we
happened
was.
with it?
I say what?
J Wall, did you
yeah,
send
man.
you send that Alabama fan his damn link for this show?
Tell him he can get his link when we get our money.
What?
Uh,
Pooh?
yeah,
Yeah, he got the link.
yeah. That's who I'm. That's why. Hey, I slid on here. I slid by Ease, but hell, they wasn't there. And then I was like, I got in the crib. I was like, shit. They said the show was starting at 9. Let me jump on here and see what's cracking. Because I just
Yeah,
knew you
what's
said Pooh
good?
was supposed to be coming on this week, and then hell, he ain't even want.
He-
He probably don't want to. He don't want to
he-
discuss shit. You know, he been
nah,
in his feelings since
the
since the
first loss,
Georgia incident.
the second loss, the third loss.
He been in his
We'll
feelings
see.
since the Georgia incident.
Nah, we
Yeah.
catch them in the spring or in the fall. Oh
And then
shit!
What's
did
the
didn't
them
didn't
motherfuckers on
Kentucky
the
didn't
Alabama?
Kentucky destroy them?
Yeah, them motherfuckers.
Destroyed twice.
Yeah, they still picking our broom bristles out of their motherfucking ass right now.
Hey,
They
I can use
swap
that
them.
too. Hey, I can use
Yeah,
that
he's
two
in his
hun done.
feelings.
I
He's
need
in
my
his
two
feelings. He'll
hun.
be all right.
We need to bring
Oh,
Apocalypse back. I need my huns from him too. Shit. All right. I don't know about y'all niggas, but we need to tighten up as a Blurred Minds family, dag. Because my pockets is empty for no motherfucking reason. I got about $600 floating out here on bets that is on broadcast and streamed on YouTube as committed to, and I'm gonna need my money.
Yeah, I don't gamble with everybody like that, so I ain't have no change.
yo, hey, that's what happened to Pooh. Pooh was throwing out. I bet you. I bet you. I bet you. Them games kicked off, and we ain't seen Pooh since.
No, hell no, dog.
No,
Hey,
I ain't heard
because he know
from
hey, he can't even say,
him.
man, dog. Hey, I didn't even say that. Run the clip. Run the clip.
Right?
Motherfucker.
I'm about to start
Yeah.
splicing all these
Oh,
bets so we can see who's who and what's what.
That's it, Dak. Yeah, we gonna cash in, Dak. Because I need my money stats so I can take and bet on these conference games correctly. But we gonna talk about that. So we just giving the Godfather the rundown. Like I said, you missed the talk about Dez. Appreciate you bringing up the Brittany Griner comment because I had almost forgot about the bitch. And but the second thing we was talking about the dog walk that UT put on them boys from Kansas. All right, and we was talking about the SEC in general. So, like I said, UK UT came in second in the SEC regular season. I've got my money on both y'all motherfuckers. So, whatever hookers y'all need to send, J Wall and JD, I got money UK winning the SEC conference. I got money on UT winning the SEC conference. And I don't know. I've watched a lot of Auburn basketball this year, probably more than ever. And I've got mad respect for Bruce Pearl as a coach. They just aren't like that to me. They are not like that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how they wound up running off all these wins. I don't know why everybody thinks they're a top 5 team in the nation. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't get it. I mean, they win. They got the wins to back it up. But when I watch them play, when I would see all the close games to the garbage teams, when I see them just get dog walked on some occasions, watching their guard play, I mean, I just don't see it. So I did not bet on Auburn. I will not be betting on Auburn, and I hope I don't regret that. But that's what I gotta say about that. SEC championship, your man Big E's got UT. Even though it has my bets, the way UT's playing ball, I've got UT as my favorite to win the SEC. Kentucky in second.
well, I'm gonna go ahead and succeed to J Wall in Kentucky, and they can have the SEC championship because I want the NCAA title.
Well, we
And if we
talk
win
about
the
that too.
SEC, I don't believe we'll even. I believe we probably might lose in the first, second round of the NCAA. So they can have the SEC at this point. We split the
He's got
season with
us.
them. We really don't give a fuck. It's a wrap. We looking to the big dance.
I mean,
So congratulations.
I want that SEC, but I want that SEC so you can get that nice little seed in the NCAA. You know what I'm saying?
True.
All roads from here lead to a better position the more wins you get.
Very true. Very true. Now, what was that call out? I heard you about to make a call out, Godfather.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I do believe that NCAA basketball, we may see one of the best NCAA tournaments that we've seen in a minute.
It is
Because
definitely going to be
ain't
fire.
nobody looking super, but you know as well as I do, when it comes tournament
Everybody's looking
time,
close.
everybody steps their
Everybody's looking
game up, and
close.
everybody's
Oh,
looking close. So the step up game is gonna be fabulous this season. It's gonna be better than it's been in a few years
yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
because
I mean,
everybody's looking so close.
it's definitely going to be interesting. It is going to be a very good March Madness. Like I said, we're going to talk about it a little bit later. Let's just run through these teams real quick, and then we'll dive into it. U of L does what U of L does. They lost by 10 to Virginia. They out. They going straight to the NIT. Maybe if they lucky. They might be just sitting straight on the couch. I mean, might as well, dog. I would decline that bid and just say, fuck it, we suck this year and we ain't doing shit. But
Well, they could do that.
nah, hey, nah, Jay Wall, you got that meme wrong, dog. They like them more in the 40s and 50s, 50-year-olds. They like them old bitches.
Right.
Karen Cypher and Katrina Powell ain't been 20 for about 60 years.
Facts.
I didn't
Yes.
expect them to be that bad this year, but
Well, Lord Jesus, man.
it's like they didn't recruit nobody.
That all them White Castle All Americans, Doug, they garbage. But
Yeah,
so all right, that was more of a plug and more TV time than U of L deserve. So let's go ahead. I can be a man about mine.
Uh-oh.
Duke took an. Hey, hold up. Duke basketball. Duke fan. Hey, I am pissed. Y'all motherfuckers let the greatest coach of all times, Jay Wall, you might bring up Rupp. Yeah. The greatest basketball coach of all times. A motherfucker that has been with you all for 42 years. Take an L on your home court in his last game coaching there to a rival team that you just got through busting 30 or 3 weeks ago in their house by over a dub. What the hell is going on? I'm pissed. I'm big mad. Big mad. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. We took an L. UNC beat Duke at Cameron on Coach K's floor in his last game. And it wound up being a double-digit loss. So it is what it is. And as much as it pains me, based on the circumstances, Duke, you're our mud hole of the week.
Damn.
Damn.
That is crazy.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
throw
that's
us in
mad.
there, shit. Just.
That's madness.
Now hold on. The butter hole ain't never been that long before. I mean, damn.
The button was stuck, I promise.
Yeah, man, these haters is real.
Hey,
But we
dog.
deserved it. Shit. But all in all, man, salute to the greatest of all time, Coach K. Retired. And as he said, hey, we got some business. The season ain't over yet. ACC championship, NCAA championship. And
he might get another one.
And hey, Coach K, once again, I'm sure y'all didn't watch it, but I watched the ceremony that they put on for him afterwards. Coach, and this is why I fuck with Coach K, Dave, because that motherfucker got some swag, and he got about that much shit talking in him, because as he told him. So the long and short is Duke is offering 5 scholarships every year for eternity to represent the 5 banners that Coach K has hung. Now, Coach K, in his infinite wisdom, said, y'all see all these banners? There'll be another one being hung soon. Now, he quickly took and said, hey, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that we won the ACC regular season title. That's the banner I was talking about. But I'd love to have a couple more to hang up too. But we all know what you were referring to, Coach K. We all know. He was talking about putting another ring on that finger. You got to catch up to Brady. Got to catch up to MJ. One of the greats. He needs him another ring. And I mean, it wouldn't be a bad bet. They got their ass handed to them. They just could not stop UNC in that second half. But they've got a nice team, bro. And it's definitely a possibility. I hope so. I'm going to throw a little change on them. And it's probably a wise bet. But shout out to Coach K.
Yeah, man.
Jay Wall. Coach K been hanging out with Brittany.
Ooh. That's what we're doing, Nike.
I'm just saying. Coach K had been hanging out with Brittany. I don't know. No, you know what? I'm gonna take that back, even though it was funny, and that was a good punchline because that was funny as hell. But I'm gonna take it back because basketball karma recites that the fact that they lost for him on his retirement night, that them motherfuckers might come into the tournament gunned up and show their ass and win it all. Because that's basketball karma. So it could happen. For sure.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem.
That's the thing. Like every UK, Tennessee, Duke, Auburn for real. There's plenty of teams out here. Kansas, Purdue. There's plenty of teams out here that could probably take it. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is the most
easily
even. I think this is going to be one of the most evenly stacked tournaments there is. I think it's like going to be anybody's game on any fucking night.
Oh yeah,
ain't nobody coming in. Ain't nobody coming in running roughshod over everybody. That team don't exist this season.
No, it don't exist.
That's why, like you were saying earlier, man. I think that's what's gonna make this tournament some shit. This tournament's gonna be down to the wire.
Yeah, it's gonna be grimy, man. It's gonna be grimy, and I am a proponent of taking an L right before going into the conference championship and the NCAA. I'm for it. I just didn't want it at home to fucking UNC on Coach K's last game. But that being said, The ACC championships in the bag based off of that, because Coach K even came out and said, this loss tonight is unacceptable. That he was big mad. That motherfucker was mad for about 15 solid minutes afterwards during his whole presentation. It's supposed to be a kudos to you, and you could just see him sitting over there big mad. Somebody, I think he broke out the belt and just ran around the locker room just swinging it, buckle out, just slanging it. A couple of light-skinned niggas got hurry up knots. A couple of dark-skinned niggas got some extra scars. The thug niggas got an extra tattoo. Coach K was not playing. He was slanging that motherfucking belt like a grandmama with a switch. He was big mad. And we're gonna see who takes and steps up to the challenge. They've got the talent to really think they have the toughness. ACC, I've got them winning it and at least a Final Four run, if not bringing home the ship. I'd love to have that ship one more time, but we'll see what shakes.
One more time under Coach K.
One more time for Coach K. One more for the one more.
I hope you bums lose in the first round.
I'm sure you do. I'm surprised you ain't got a mercy clip dialed up.
Oh, shit. Hey, actually, you know what? That would have been a good one. Fuck.
Slipping on your pimp.
I'm not
right.
I'm not gonna wish nothing bad on y'all, because I'm telling you, I'm starting to believe in karma and negative energy. So I wish y'all the best of luck, and I do hope y'all win.
Well, thank you.
But I also hope we win. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no bad karma on my squad. J-Wall, you can wish all the bad karma on your squad as you like. I don't want that.
And I will hold the right to do so, because I have never liked that rat face motherfucker. He's an outstanding coach, and he's going out. He's going out, and hopefully he goes out with a bang. But I hope the final bang is us dropping his ass if we got to play him again. It's March Madness. I don't want any team to win but mine.
Yeah, man.
And you heard that from a bona fide Big Blue UK fan, ladies and gentlemen. Bona fide.
Hey,
born and raised. What?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't even gonna touch you with I ain't even gonna hit you with a taste of hate, Dad. You just being real. I appreciate you.
You know damn good and well you don't want to see Calipari strutting across there grabbing another ring. So let's not play ourselves.
Oh shit, motherfucker! I was sitting front. I was sitting front row when UK lost the undefeated season and took that L to Wisconsin. I was loving it.
You would be sitting front row. You would be. You was salivating too, you motherfucker. I know you were.
Oh boy, I was talking straight cash shit. And
we hold no punches.
And
you probably ate so much cheese that week. Wisconsin bandwagon.
And knowing that I don't like them Hokies from Muskogee or what the fuck ever. Motherfucking.
Hey, who the fuck really likes Wisconsin unless you're from Wisconsin?
Shit. What's Trump's little group? The Who Boys, the Hardy Boys, the Buffett Boys,
the Proud Boys.
Yeah, they probably them niggas. They probably with Wisconsin white power.
Yeah, they probably fuck with Wisconsin and BYU.
Pretty much.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Blurred Minds Media on Shop Talk Sports, we pull no punches about who we for and who we ain't for. Just a public service announcement. So don't come here thinking your squad is gonna get some love if ain't nobody from here on your squad.
Yeah, them motherfuckers from Wisconsin. Every time I see Wisconsin play, dog, I have a flashback to Glory Road, dog. Fuck them.
Every time I see them play, my soul like cringes, like undefeated season, and these are the bums who took it from you. Motherfucker.
Frank motherfucking Kaminsky.
yeah. When you get your ass busted by a dude named Frank Kaminsky, you gotta hold your head in shame. You gotta hold your head in shame.
Was he Russian?
Yeah, he's probably holding a rifle right now, going somewhere.
Oh shit.
Running
right,
around
so
talking about I used to be a star.
Yeah.
right.
Remember when I busted UK's ass? Now I'm on the front lines.
Yeah.
I hope you get shot first, motherfucker.
Hell no, that motherfucker is 7-1, dog. He got to at least be on the third line.
Man, I hope they send him out there with a butter knife.
Now that's
And a
fucked up.
case of vodka.
And not even no good vodka either. I'm talking about some good old Heaven Hill.
Hey, I ain't even gonna
in a
lie.
plastic bottle.
yeah. Brunches will look at it like, what the fuck is this?
Hey, cuz, hey, I ain't gonna lie. When all this shit popped up, the first thing I said is, damn, y'all done fucked up JD's life. I had to take and look up Sveka and make sure it wasn't made over in Russia.
Shit, I was happy. I was like, shit, JD better start drinking this Kentucky bourbon.
Right? You know, that's what's in my cup. Shit.
All
All right, so
Ain't nobody putting no sanctions on this shit.
no, sir. We can drive right down the street about 3 clicks and get on.
Right?
Hell, I done move. I done hauled enough of it. Hell, I should be getting the shit for free anyway.
Right? Shit, I didn't bought enough of
For
it.
real?
I should have a damn lifetime subscription. They should just drop a bottle off every 2 weeks.
I mean,
They should be a
least
loyal customer.
They should at least give us some motherfucking shares or something. I mean, come
Hey,
on, man. We
nigga,
keeping you motherfuckers open.
Shit, I'd be at least a 38%
Hey,
owner
Mark.
in that motherfucker.
Yeah. Without
It
people
ain't
like
just
us,
us.
y'all wouldn't have no business.
Oh,
It ain't
shit.
just us. Hell, they need to do that amongst everybody in the state once a month.
That's what they
Amen.
need to do.
Just send them bottles.
They need to just let us send in our bar and our liquor store receipts for a month. And then when we show them that we're serious about our business, they should give us a goddamn liquor stimulus. You know what I mean? Once a month, send some of that shit back for free. Just send me a couple handles, dog. You know, and
That's it, right?
and whatever politician decides that that's the move, I will vote for you. Go to war with whoever the fuck you want to go with. I don't care. You send the bottles over here. You
Hey, it's too soon, dog. We ain't started the vote for JD 2024 campaign yet, dog. We ain't started it yet.
Hey, we crafting it out right here.
We drafting it up, bro.
This is JD policy.
I said,
guaranteed liquor
I
stimulus.
said that to him.
It's on the docket.
I said it to him
Hey.
yesterday. E. They thought I was joking, but I'm telling you, I need to run.
We tried it. We tried for 2020, but we didn't have enough time to do it properly. So we need to go ahead and get on our grind now, and you'll be ready by 2024.
I can beat
And I
Broadway
feel like
Joe.
we got a strong chance of getting this in. I really do.
I mean, shit, Dave.
I mean, look at the past too. We had a celebrity real estate agent with orange skin and you know the hair on the back of a golden retriever's ass. One of these for a motherfucking toupee. And now we got a motherfucker who can't stay awake for more than 5 minutes. And,
that nigga got knocked
and somehow they let Kanye's silly ass slide in there and run. I think JD is a shoe-in for this. I mean, dude, our guy's way better than the past couple motherfuckers we had to deal with for a fact.
Facts.
Well, see, I'm gonna be the third time the charm. I'm gonna go ahead and tell them that I'm getting high in the White House.
That's it.
We ain't smoking in the White House, but we smoking loud out on the West Lawn. If anybody want to join.
All right, that's it.
Oh, they're gonna be fucked up because when they come for the tour, it ain't gonna be little White House T-shirts and little like Statue of Liberties. No,
it's gonna be L's. It's gonna be L's. Give everybody that leave an L. They'll be much happier when they leave this motherfucker if they hide.
The White House
Joe
gift shop's gonna be a dispensary, pre-rolls and edibles.
At pre-rolls.
Yeah.
All right, we solving everyone's problem.
Joe,
liquor stimulus,
Joe can't stay
legalized
weed
weed.
He high.
Yeah,
that's it, man. That's it. This is what president's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
All right, so we digress, and plus I need a new up. So we're gonna get to the NCAA, and then we're gonna hit this commercial so I can get right with my bourbon. All right,
Go ahead, can't get right.
You're right, can't do it. I ain't got that kind of time or that much of a stash. But all right, so we're gonna run through these conference championship predictions. All right. SEC. I got Tennessee winning it. JD, who you got?
Man, you know I'm not gonna take nobody other than Tennessee to win it, but yeah,
Exactly.
I gotta
All right.
take my boy. You know what I'm saying?
All
I'm
right.
praying for him.
And shit, we already know Wall, but we gonna let you say it for
He
yourself. So it's
said,
on
yeah,
broadcast. Who
I'm
you got?
obviously pulling for the Kentucky Wildcats.
Now who you pulling for? Who gonna win it?
That's a different story. I honestly think that Tennessee or Auburn would get it. I'm really dead set 50-50 either one. That's who I would put my money on, either or.
All right, well, you
And if
got
I
pick.
and if I got to pick one, just because JD's on the panel, I'm gonna go ahead and show some love to Auburn.
yeah.
He said if
And
my
I knew,
squad don't
and you
win,
know
ain't
what?
nobody win.
I knew you would, because I was sitting there thinking to myself, I want to go with Auburn too, simply because I still want the motherfucker. I want them to get a motherfucking hell of an NCAA tournament. Still, I want Tennessee to win the NCAA tournament. I don't fuck the SEC championship. I mean, I love it if they won it, but I still want them to win the NCAA tournament. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
All
would
right.
I would have
Like I
picked
said,
Auburn too.
I really feel like somebody's gonna bump us right before the championship game. I don't even think UK's playing it. I think Tennessee Auburn's probably the championship game. I think somebody's gonna bump us before we get to it. I just feel like depending on who we get, because the SEC's strong
Can't happen.
and we are a game team. I don't know.
So once again, looking at the brackets with UK and UT tying for second place, they will be the 2 and 3 seeds. So they should play each other before getting to Auburn.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then Auburn's gonna beat us.
All right, all right. Hey, like I said, hey, Chandler and
No,
Ziegler
dude,
are
Tennessee's hot right now, man, for real.
Chandler and Ziegler are playing some phenomenal ball right now. And I don't know, man. They've got the best backcourt I've seen playing right now. At this moment, those two, they got it working, man. And then what's his name? Vulacek. Man, he's a nice little switch up too. They're really playing a 3-guard lineup. All of them are shooting it. All of them are playing well. They're gonna be a tough out, man. It's gonna be interesting to watch. All right, ACC, no doubt, man.
Mm.
I got the Dukies winning the ACC. Now, just because I put all my cards out on the table, I did put a little change on UNC. Just because
They mashed that ass.
No, well, yeah, that too. $5 will win you $75. So I was like, fuck it. What's a nickel? Just in case, if I got to be disappointed, I might as well be disappointed with $75 in my pocket, so I can go get 2 handles and $30 to sit here and stare at while I'm crying.
You see, if you was to vote for JD, that one of them handles would come in for free.
Right? We're just throwing it out there. All right,
Let them know,
ACC.
people. Let them know.
ACC, who you got, JD?
I'm gonna take
Man, hey, man, you ain't got a lot to kick with me. Take who you want.
I
You gonna take the Cardinals?
Yeah, I'm gonna take you a Bell. Because I believe they got it in them. I believe they got it in them to come back.
If you gonna take them, Doug, put $1 on them. Hold up, let me check, because they odds is so motherfucking terrible that I really thought about dropping $1 on them just for GP, kind of like my sympathy bet on the Steelers, just in case some shit goes crazy. But hold up, I got it right here for your A's.
What they odds?
They odds is so bad that they wasn't even on the front screen. All right, you ready for this? A dollar
Yeah.
bet, a dollar bet on U of L to win the ACC championship will get you $900. They are
Yep. I'll take it.
9,000 to 9,000 to
Who
1.
who am I betting this dollar with?
FanDuel.
Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. I'm putting money on my FanDuel account tomorrow and taking U of L to win the ACC.
A
Damn right.
dollar, a dollar will win you. Whew. Yes, sir.
900.
Nah.
Fuck it. I may take them for 10.
Shit, you might as well get the come up, right? I mean, shit,
Yeah, I
stranger
may as
things.
well blow it on through the roof.
Hey, stranger things have happened. All right, Wall, who you got in the ACC, bro?
As much as I hate to say it, probably Duke.
There you go. There you go. Real recognize real, man. Real recognize real. Good look.
Outside of that, the only other person I would think of, I would put in, I would say Miami.
Yeah, they hit a really rough stretch down the way, man. They turned into ass.
They did, but you never know. I mean, to try to get a good seeding, they
Now,
could pep it up. They got a team. They got a team that could do it. They got talent.
yeah, yeah. Now I will say if I had to put a contingency bet out there, I would probably take Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia's
Just
tough too.
just because they slow the game down so much, they lull your ass to sleep. That's all it takes, man. It's slipping on your pimping. You'll take an L.
So, so Justin, what you saying is you don't want none of this U of L money.
Nah, I really. I
If
mean, I
Justin bets
do
on
want it.
UFL, they're guaranteed to lose.
Yeah. Even if I was to gain, I don't know if I could. I could just in my soul. I don't know if I could ever place a bet for them to win.
I feel that. All right.
If I could play, if I could actually bet for them to win the worst in their conference, I'd put money on
That
that in
might
a
be a bet
heartbeat.
you take. All right, I feel you. I feel you. All right, Big
Uh,
12. Big 12. Baylor, Kansas, Texas Tech, Texas, TCU, Oklahoma. The rest aren't even worth mentioning. I've got Kansas winning it all. My name, they took and got me a little bit of change for the regular season ship. I'm gonna put my money on self. I got Kansas in the Big 12. JD, who you got?
I'm gonna take Texas Tech to upset the world.
Texas Tech. Nice, nice. A $10 bet on Texas Tech will net you $20.80.
Nah, it ain't enough money. Who's the long shot in that motherfucker right there?
Shit, I mean, they got plenty of scrubs. West Virginia at
K State.
yeah, man, yeah. West Virginia is actually worse than K State.
Iowa State.
Yeah, there's some ducks out there. But I got my money on Kansas. JD, you took Texas
All right.
Tech.
Yep.
You taking Texas Tech? Wall, who you got?
Yep.
It's hard to bet against self this far down the road with a team worth that can compete. So I could see that, but they've had up and downs this year. If they're ever going to pull it out in a stretch for the tournament, it'd be now. And I speak about Baylor when I say that. So I'm thinking Baylor and Kansas. I go Kansas.
There you have it. There you have it. All right. Now, the last one we're going to talk about, the Big Ten. Now, I heard my man Wall throw out Purdue earlier as a contender. I really don't like them. I just really don't. And you know what? Just to throw some shit in the gang, for the Big Ten, I'm taking Wisconsin. I'm taking Wisconsin.
Wisconsin? They played pretty fucking tough with Purdue the other night.
$5 bet on Wisconsin will net you 35 bones. So I got Wisconsin.
Wow.
Yeah. So just to run it down, your real contenders in the Big Ten: Purdue, Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin, Ohio State, Michigan State. And it pretty much stops there. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, you know what? Michigan might not be a bad bet. Juwan Howard should be back. You know, they like fighting motherfuckers. They might be a little
That's
pissy.
where I'm gonna go.
They might be a little pissy. $10 bet.
I'm definitely going there.
$10 bet on Michigan will get you $170. I don't know, man.
How long did they give Juwan?
5 games. He had 5 games. So basically he finished out the season. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Michigan. I'm gonna take
Michigan. All right.
Yeah,
Wall,
definitely because he come back, they're gonna be on a terror.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Wall, what you got? You gonna stick with your Boilermakers?
I'm trying to work it out. Here. Let me see what I think about it. Yeah. Yep. I'm going Purdue.
All right, there you have it, man. There you have it. And the best part about all this is we'll find out who's right and what's white. Next week, Shop Talk Sports. We'll be talking about it along with the brackets. We gon' see. All right, so we an hour and 1 minute in. We right there at halftime. But before I'm gonna throw this in right before because our last topic is pretty much gonna take up the rest of the show. So I'm gonna throw this in before we hit halftime. Because a couple weeks ago, we talked about the Winter Olympics. We threw a lot of motherfucking jokes out there about training for curling. And
sure did.
Your boy Big E, not only, because I can't just talk about it. I got to do a little research. I have found the Derby City Curling League. That's right.
Well, I'll be damned.
Derby City Curling. Right here in Louisville, Kentucky. Curling.
And we putting a team together, goddammit.
We Blurred Minds will have a squad in this shit.
We're gonna have Apocalypse scrubbing the shit out of that ice.
Now, the only problem I see with these photos is they doing it all wrong. There is no fucking way that you can have 2 hands on that broom while you're in a curling league because one hand has to be holding your drink.
So I'm just going to be the referee then.
Either that or we got to get those dope ass like the beer hats with the funnels to your mouth for our drink. So we can take and be getting fucked up. Because I don't know about y'all, but if I step my ass out there on the ice, I'm going to fall anyway. So I might as well be drunk.
So you don't feel it.
And you never know. Your drunkenness might offset you slipping and falling, and you might just walk out there like a Jeep.
I'm walking on ice, dog. Light stepping the whole way. Light stepping 360. I'm around you already. I knew somebody was gonna catch it. I'm 360 with this.
Shout out to Drake, Chris Brown.
That's it, man. Hey, see, we ain't selfish. And once again, hey, Drake should be our number one recruit. Motherfuckers from Canada. They do all this ice shit anyway. We know you ain't got no hoop game. We didn't seen it. No hoop
Man.
game. But curling might be your shit.
You
Come
know,
on out, roll with us. If nothing else, you can buy the bottles. OVO.
that's the thing too. You know, it probably ain't a cool thing to say as a top hip hop artist. So he don't say nothing on his albums. But being from Canada, you know Drake's curling game's probably
On
ridiculous.
fleek.
This motherfucker's
Curling
probably
is
got
on
trophies
fleek.
hidden in the bottom of his mansion. Like these can never see the light of day, but I did my thing.
Yeah.
I was
Cold
a
with the
champ.
stones. He cold with the stones.
Yeah.
All right, man. So 105 in. My cup empty. So that means we ain't got nothing else but to call halftime.
Halftime.
And hit you with a Peacock video.
It's Ella. Hey, let's go. Hi, bitch. I see you in the same fucking spot since I said that, bitch. Woo, you looking at a motherfucker like you wish I died, bitch. True, they say that shit, but a nigga ain't even lying, bitch. Ooh, roll that motherfucker, but I'm trying to get high, shit. Ooh, that's that drop on the beat, let me spit this fire, shit. Cool, you got a 16 under me, let's do it live, kid. Ooh.
This motherfucker making a drink for like 4-5 motherfuckers.
Yeah, you know, it's always got to be plump. He ain't fucking around.
Hell no.
I ain't mad at him, shit.
I just looked at my cup like, should I fill it up? And it's half full. I was like, yeah, and I'm already tipsy. Like, nah, I probably should not fill it up.
Shit, I had 2 rum and cokes and I take 2 glasses of wine. I'm like, I'm good. I don't want nothing else but to go home.
Shit, I went down to that bar. I remember that dude about the Oaks situation, and had a Bloody Mary down there talking to him. Then I ended up at Roosters in Fern Creek for lunch. Ended up having a couple of beers there. Now I'm at the crib.
What's that bar called down there?
BA Colonial.
That's right.
Okay,
Shout them
okay.
out, J-Wa.
What you eating over there, man? What you got, man?
Grilled chicken tenders tossed in hot sauce, and they are thunder.
Nothing like it. So where we going now, man? Where we navigating now, my
Did you already
friend?
send a shout out to Peacock?
Oh, dude, we send a shout out to Peacock, Ace, Monday Night Mayhem. I did the full lineup, my friend.
But what about Shell Chic and Unique?
What, my friend? Please do elaborate.
Shout out. Another one of our extended Blurred Minds family, Shell Chic and Unique. Get your classic jewels. Look fly. Derby's coming up. Spring's coming up. You got to have something to shine while you're out there on the beach with your bikini on. Come get your shit together. Mother's Day's coming up. Hit your mom up with some pearls. Hit your girl up with some diamonds. Make them shine. Make them bling. And remember, it's always fashionable to save. Shop shells, chic and unique. All right. So you might be wondering why we took and ran through all of this in the first half. Like, what did Cass and Shop Talk have for us in the second half? They gave us all we got. But I got something for you. So NBA and my man Jay Wall, were you able to cue up that video?
No.
You couldn't pull it off TikTok?
No, sir.
What?
It wouldn't fit in the stream, my friend.
Ah, damn.
It's finicky. If it ain't a certain thing, it won't do it, my friend. It's kind of a bitch.
All right. So we're gonna hit you. I tell you what we're gonna do. We'll do part 1 and part 2. So some of y'all cats can go out there and do your homework if you need to, and we'll bring it back up next week. However, the question that was brought up to me, shout out to my main man Aaron Hayes from Amazon. Man, he brought up this question to me. And the long and short was, it looks like what is a high school, maybe an AAU tournament all-star game. And for my count, probably about 14 to 16 possessions, these cats just went on a rampage, dribbling across half court, maybe a step, and jacking up threes, but hitting them. They did not miss a single one, either team. And, it started at the timeline. Then the next cat had to take a step back. I think the last 4 shots were from half court, if not beyond half court. And all of them was wet. But the question that was brought up was, or the comment was, look at what Steph Curry has done to the game. Is this Steph Curry's fault? And so I've got my thoughts on it. I mean, of course, when you got, these are clearly teenagers, high school year kids, coming across half court in a game, whether it's an all-star game or not. It's clearly an all-star game, but and jacking up threes, but hitting them. So the question is this Steph Curry's fault? I'm going to switch up the rotation. J-Wall, what do you think?
I'm going to say no. I would say he's got influence on the young kids that watch him and have grown up watching his game, sure. But these kids just going back and forth, jacking up three ball, and hitting them. I don't know if you can just blame that exactly on Steph Curry or just like the style of play that these kids are like both teams got shooters. Because here's the thing. If both teams don't have shooters, then you have one kid going out there draining, another kid bricking, and then you got basketball. So it's hard to say it's all on Steph Curry because there's not going to be two teams that sound off and they just have players draining them like that. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to see that in a lot. You're not going to see this highlight every week. Now, maybe these cats are. Do we have any knowledge on the point guards themselves? Do they study Steph Curry, or are they just studying shooters?
I don't know.
Could you say that? With their age, are they fans of Devin Booker? You know what I mean? Any shooter that you want to name, it doesn't have to be one from UK. I just, I got to do what I got to do to shout my guys out. But nevertheless, like any shooter in the NBA, any shooter in the NBA, you know what I mean? Like, is it just Steph Curry, or is it just like a 2-guard or a point guard with a jumper that just has a fucking jumper? Like, they're draining. You know what I mean? Because there's 4 more guys on the court. I don't, I don't know. I don't think Steph Curry has changed the landscape of basketball for the younger generation. No, I don't believe that. But I believe both these teams have shooters, and both those young men can. They're wet for sure. They can shoot. But I don't think Steph Curry's changed the landscape of basketball for the future. No, I don't believe that. No.
All right, all right. All right, I'm gonna throw it over to the Godfather. What's your take on it, man?
I'm everything old. Before it was Steph Curry, before it was Steph Curry, it was a Reggie Miller. And before Reggie Miller, there have been countless of numbers of shooters from that could hit everything anywhere on the court.
Oh yeah,
So you can't blame. You can't say Steph
I don't
Curry
want to.
changed it.
I mean, all right. Now you brought up Reggie, and once again, you could throw Glenn Rice in there. You damn sure can throw Ray Allen, aka Jesus Shuttlesworth, in there. But it's different. It's different, and here's why I say it's different, because they were true two guards. They were shooting, one step, maybe two steps behind the arc. They coming off screens. They getting open. Point guard feeds them the ball. They knock it down. You throw it in the post. They kick it out. And your shooters knock it down. But like from the clip, we talking about, let me get the ball out of the net. The big man throws it to the guard. He dribbles across half court and lets that motherfucker fly. And it is wet. We are talking about 30, 35-foot jump shots. Wet. Reggie, Ray, Glenn, they was wet. And they could shoot the pill. But they were shooting it at 21, maybe 22. If you saw them take a three-point shot 2 steps behind the arc, you was like, damn. Right? They were shooting it out of a system. These guys is just coming across, just pulling.
Okay.
I mean, when was the last time you saw Reggie grab a rebound or get a pass, walk the ball up across half court, and just let that motherfucker fly?
I understand. But
yeah, no. Like I
remember
said,
when they were just shooting jumpers before it was a 3-point line?
What those two teams was doing was in fact crazy, but I don't think Steph Curry's changed the game of basketball because this 1-2 teams was just going in there just draining the ball. And yes, Steph Curry is pretty much money at will, guaranteed. But that's Steph Curry. You know what I mean? Like when he retires, is like the whole league. There's just going to be a whole bunch of Steph Currys to follow him. Nah. I don't know about that. You know what I mean? Like Allen Iverson. Everybody mocked their game after Allen Iverson when he came out. Everybody wanted to dribble like him. Everybody wanted to do what Allen Iverson did. But at the end of the day, how many more Allen Iversons did you really see? How many more Kobe's did you really see? You know what I mean? Like Steph Curry's an all-star. He's a great. But there's not going to be a wave of Steph Curry's. I mean, he's him, you know what I mean?
Exactly. But I mean there wasn't a wave of Kobe's. There wasn't a wave of MJ's. There weren't a wave of Larry Bird. I mean, everybody that gets one of those titles and those mantles brought something different to the game. And I will say Gilbert Arenas was doing it a little bit, but not with Steph's proficiency. And people were like, nah, bro, you just gun it. Right? Trying to think. Dame does it a lot. Dame Lillard. I mean, he's got some range on him. But it really didn't start getting popular to shoot. And once again, we need the clip, and we'll have that clip for you next week, so everybody can see it.
Hey, can you send it to me through the email?
Yeah, I'll shoot it to you
If
through
you send
email.
it to me through the email, I might be able to clip it and run it up.
Let me. I think I still got it pulled up. 1 second. Sorry for all y'all, but this is greatness. It really is greatness, and it'd only be right to share it with y'all, man. So let's see what we can do. Let me check out my skills. Email. Hey, look at there. Problem was I took and clicked on your name instead of your email. There you go. I just emailed it to you all. But so yeah, if you can get that loaded up, that'd be awesome. But yeah, these cats are just walking across and gunning. And honestly, we have not seen anything like that until Steph. Not the type of shooting. Now, my problem with the comment is the wording, because I'm a big fan of connotation. And the wording was in the question, is this Steph Curry's fault or not? And for me, the word fault in that is what's the flaw. If these kids were stepping across half court and gunning and missing, shooting air balls, building brick houses, I'd be like, yeah, Steph's impacted their game and it's ruining the game. But the kids are hitting, which tells me a couple of things. One, at the end of the day, the point of basketball is to put the ball in the hoop. So whether they are doing it from 2 feet away or 40 feet away, they putting the ball in the hoop. They getting buckets. So that's not a fault. Now, as far as shot selection, yeah, it might not be the best shot, but at the end of the day, the best shot you can get is a shot that goes in. So if these cats are hitting like this, is it really any fault to be handed out?
Nope.
I mean, they getting buckets. It might be a little boring for their teammates, but guess what? You better step your game up if you want to shoot it, because I'm out here raining. And so that's kind of my first thing is I think the connotation is wrong. To me, it sounds like, somebody's hating and trying to blame Steph for these motherfuckers shooting 35, 40-foot jump shots. But if they going in, is there really any blame to be had? They getting buckets. Secondly, Steph's range is something that has never been seen before. That type of range with that type of accuracy is elite and has not been seen before in the NBA. All right. My man Jay Wall got it queued up. Big that up. Play that shit. Like I said, we are talking about like teenagers. Now, once again, one of the first things I saw is you got a team in all white. You got a team with the colored jerseys of different colors. So I'm thinking this is an all-star game. But you can tell from the size of the kids, we talking about high schoolers AAU. So that's what started it. Dude hit about a 23, 24-foot jump shot. That was nice. All right, you got that? Well, here, I'll just pull this one. Right back. Right back ain't cheap. Okay. That was nice and all, but in your mouth. Yeah. Oh, well, this logo looks good. Wow.
Are those the same two kids?
Man, Yes. But look at this shit. Half court. Wet. So yeah, it's the kid in the smoke gray uniform and little homie right here with the comb over. He gonna be having a Donald Trump here in about 2 years. But
I'm getting ready to call
motherfucker,
timeout.
yeah.
I'm getting ready to call timeout.
Now
So
that
you
one
need
and that one was actually contested. So the one that the kid just hit, that was actually contested. This is a wide open jump shot, but it's range. And once again, his team is clearly not worried about it because they keep giving the nigga the ball and he just keeps wetting them up. Just wet. Now, all right. Good shit right there. All right, thanks, Wall. I appreciate you. Just so we know what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like, even with Reggie, Glenn, Ray, they were not doing that. Not from that distance, not at that age, not that type of ball. Now, my word would not be fault. My word would be inspiration. Because you do not go out in an all-star game. Because if you're in an all-star game, that means you got 12 cats that all got game on your squad. So you can fuck up if you want to. And you're going to come sit down because I got a cat that's just as nice because I've got the best of the best. So, and you're not playing for your dad probably. You're not playing for your normal coach because, you know, it could have been usually for all-star games, the best head coach gets the head coaching job, and then the best players get a spot on the team. So you playing for a cat that has no loyalty to you and can legitimately yank your ass out of the game, but yet you, one, have the confidence to shoot that bullshit, and two, have the skill and the ability to continuously knock this shit down. So that had to be inspired somewhere. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Those kids have shot those shots 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 times practicing to get themselves game ready to be confident enough to not only shoot it, but produce. And that inspiration I've got to give has to have come from Steph because nobody else was doing it. Nobody else was shooting it like that.
That is true. That is true. And dude, the wild thing is, like, both their teams, like you said, just fall back. They're like, yeah, this is just how we run offense around here. Wait till one of them misses, and then we might get a rebound or do something.
And then we gonna yell at him. But for right now, that hey, you hot, dad. I mean, that shit looked like the old school NBA jam when your player was on fire and you just grabbed a rebound and pulled from full court because you knew it was gonna go in because he was on fire. Like, that shit is ridiculous.
It is pretty fucking wild, man. That is for sure.
Now, and once again, you know, so on the inspiration tip, every generation, and JD, you're our elder statesman, so you probably even see more ball than us. But every generation has someone that changes the game and adds a little bit different. All right. And so once again, I almost feel a little bit of hatred in the word fault. And I turn it back to, you know, my man, the mastermind brought up AI. So AI, Steve Nash, when they were doing their thing, Jay Williams, White Chocolate, right? Them along with N1 getting hot, street ball, becoming hot, changed the game and the focus that players had on their ball handling. That's how you got a Kyrie, right? That's how you got a John Wall. That's how you got these cats with these ridiculous handles as kudos to who they were watching. AI, Jay Will, and like I said, Steve Nash. Because before Steve Nash came around, nobody was dribbling underneath the basketball goal in circles. Nobody was doing that. You drove baseline, you either shot the layup or you made a dish. This motherfucker is just running the baseline with the ball because you can't take the ball from me. I'm just going to do about 3 circles and then eventually you'll fall asleep and I'm going to throw a lob to Amari Stoudemire. Changed it. Nobody was crossing cats over like AI, getting wherever he wanted on the court. Ridiculous. Changed the game, man. And I mean, look at Shaq. Shaq changed the game. Every big man all of a sudden wanted to be able to get a rebound, handle the peel in transition, and make a dime. He made it cool for centers to bring the ball up the court on a fast break and drop a dime. KG made it cool for 7-foot cats to play on the perimeter. Now look who we got. Dirk, who's now retired. You got Porzingis. You've got who's the cat now in Dallas? Anybody know? I can't remember off the top of my head. He used to play for the Knicks. He's now with Dallas.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Shit, what is his name?
I
Some
mean,
with a D, right?
yeah. I mean, you got him. You got even your big men, right? Karl Anthony Towns got a step out game. Joel Embiid's got a step out game. Anthony Davis shoots the ball from outside.
Luka Doncic.
No, Luka's a point guard. I think I think Porzingis got traded to him. It might be Porzingis that's down there shooting that motherfucker. 7'1", shooting jump shots, wet. And once again, you can say it started with Dirk. Dirk made it cool, but it started with KG. KG was the first motherfucker to say, "I'm not a 7-footer. I'm 6'12". That means I can shoot this motherfucker and do it well." Shout out to Patrick Ewing, Sam Perkins, Rick Smits, Arvidas Sabonis. I mean, they stepped out every now and then and shot it, but they didn't shoot it like these cats. Like these cats are shooters. And it changed the game. They might not be all-star Hall of Famers that are the first people that come to mind when you're going to draft your team, but the impact they had is undeniable. MJ made it cool. He put every shooting guard on notice as far as working on your post game and shooting turnaround jumpers. Now you got a Kobe. Now you got a LeBron that's working on his post game when shit gets hard. I mean, and you probably could even step it back to my man Mark Jackson from the Pacers, who really kicked off guards even posting up. Nobody was running post plays for guards until Mark Jackson. So there's an impact on it. And I mean, we can keep going on and on about who impacted it, but Steph has definitely made an impact on how guards play. But I don't think there's any fault to be handed out as long as you're getting buckets. Do your work, young homie.
Yo, that's a fact because those young cats were just shit, just ringing them off.
Raining. And, for anybody that's ever touched a pill or played in a pickup game, the first time the motherfucker shoots that motherfucker and misses, you getting froze out for the rest of the game. You probably gonna get a sub. There's probably gonna be a delay of the game. Your team is gonna try to kick your ass off the squad. There's probably gonna be some fisticuffs, and they gonna put a replacement in because we ain't playing with this motherfucker. This motherfucker
Yeah.
just shot from half court.
Yeah. If we playing in a game and you shoot from half court and you don't hit it, you out of here, Jack. What are you doing?
But
And they were pulling up at will.
At will, contested or not. Now, the one call out that I do have. So if there's any fault to be had, if you will, it will be for AAU / All-Star games because they're pretty much one and the same. With the exception of the second shot that the kid in the smoke gray hit, there was nobody playing any damn defense.
That's exactly what I was about to say. And that's to my point, too. Steph Curry's doing this in the NBA with the elite and the best. Yes, these kids are money. They do have a shot. But there's one thing to hit relentless half-court shots. There's another thing to hit them with he might as well have been in the gym by himself. You know what I mean?
Why?
When nobody puts a hand in front, nobody tries to play the passing lane, nobody gets up in your face, none of that. I mean,
no picking up full court, no picking up in half court.
Hitting the shot. I mean, shooting half court. Not motherfuckers can't do that shit by themselves a lot of the times. But the thing is, no defense at all. Like nothing. Like you don't even try.
And a few weeks ago, we talked about toughness, right? Now, here's my thing. When Lil Homie comes up and pulls up at the damn timeline for the first one and wets that shit up, all right, you caught me slipping. But I'll be damned if the next time you got the ball, I'm not in your jock. I'm not at least picking your ass up at half court. If you had hit a step back three on me, cool. But these cats is just, hoping and wishing like Skilo that this motherfucker took and missed a shot. He's hit 3 of them. He's hit 4 of them. Once again, this is an all-star game, so you can't tell me that you don't know who this kid is. You don't know who he is? He's got a rep for doing this shit, and you just gonna let him bust off in your ass like YOLO, like fuck it, do what you want.
Yeah, and that's one thing too. Like, what is it with the rest of y'all's teams? Like, ain't y'all all playing the game? You just want to sit there and watch them shoot it from half court, man. Somebody pick them up, take that ball, like spice it up a little bit. You just want to watch them just go
at least make them shake you.
Yeah,
I mean, and maybe the kids got handles. Maybe he could have shook them up. I don't know, but we won't get to see because y'all just let them have fucking shooting drills and shoot wide open.
If that's the wave, if that's where basketball is going, it's gonna be a very boring sport here soon.
Dang, it's gonna be like watching Pong.
Yeah. Basically,
but
you ain't betting on teams no more. You betting on shooters.
Exactly, Dave. And I mean, it's one thing to be able to shoot it professionally, but that shit is nuts. There's absolutely no defense. And once again, I don't think it's a fault. I mean, if there's fault to be given, it should be on the coaches for not and the players for not having the nuts to at least pick his ass up half court. He's proved he can shoot it. Get up in his jock and make him do something.
Right.
My fault, Godfather. I thought you had something to say. Go ahead and hit him.
Man, I'm just saying I'm just saying, evidently they practice that.
Exactly. And I
If it's
think that's
both of them kids know each other. Both of them kids on different sides of the ball. That's what they used to. They know each other. So maybe it's one of them things where we're gonna shoot till one of us miss. Then we'll let everybody else play.
I mean, and maybe, but and I really think the clip really puts it into perspective. But do you see where I was coming from where the shit that they're doing we haven't seen before? Like even with the Rays and the Birds and the MJ, we haven't seen it before. Shit, I forgot. I mean, when you take and throw Vinsanity in there, and everybody wanted to be dunkers. We got a league full of dunkers right now. Shout out to Vince. Vince made that shit cool.
Right.
I mean, so and once again, much respect for Vince Carter. Loved his game. He played for a long time. He transitioned into more of a shooter, but I mean, he was electric, and dunking is what he did. And now you got a league full of cats that's what they do. Ja Morant, you know what I'm saying? Levine from the Timberwolves. I mean, you are there. Nate Robinson. Um, and I'll even say had an influence on, even though we like to bash Westbrook. Like it made explosive guards that could dunk on people. Cool. Now, and when you look at that time frame, right? There was a couple of ways you could have went. You could have went ball handling like Kyrie. You could have went explosive dunker like Westbrook or Ja right now. So and I think the wave now is you can do either of those, or you can just have limitless range like Steph. And that was the display that we just saw. I don't think it hurts the game.
No.
I really think it just means that you have options, right?
I think it just elevates the shooter in the game. You know what I mean? Because not every kid's gonna have that honed in skill to be able to hit money like that. So all other positions are still gonna be. But like you said, now the kids with the springs got the springs. The kids with the handles got the handles. The kids that can pull from range can pull from range. Like it's just, if anything, just kind of elevates the game. If kids can really, if there's really a way to lock in draining threes relentlessly like that, and being able to keep pace and play within the game, as far as you know what I mean. I mean, like these kids are still gonna have to play some type of form of defense. They're still gonna have to be able to physically compete at the highest levels, but nonetheless, if they can really hone in these just jacking threes relentlessly from any place on the fucking court, then yeah, it just makes the game that much more entertaining.
Well, and I think it opens it up. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, JD, man. Go ahead and jump in there.
I mean, the game is gonna be elevated by everybody. Everybody ain't gonna have the same specialty. And this is what we really talking about. Those kids, that's their specialty is to be able to shoot from distance. I'm pretty sure somebody, and every coach builds a team. He wants shooters. He wants kids that can handle the ball. He wants big men that can play in the middle. And if I can get him and he can play anywhere on the court, then I'm super excited about that. So those are just the specialties. Yeah, Steph made it cool to shoot from the extraordinary distances. So that's what they doing. I mean, hell, everybody thought Mike was the coolest the cat that ever dribbled a basketball until
Because he
Iverson
stuck
crossed
his
the line.
tongue out.
And then that changed the whole game. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Again, and you wind up, you know what I'm saying? Everybody everybody has people that they imitate in the league. It's been that way since
Yep.
basketball started. Basketball, at one time nobody knew what a dunk was. Does
Nope.
anybody know who did the first dunk? But now everybody wants to be able to dunk.
Yeah. And
The game is gonna change like that.
it is, and I think my point is this is another change in the game, and it has to be accredited to. So there's another word for you. So let's take that fault motherfucking word out. It has to be accredited to Steph.
I agree with that. Yeah, I'll take that.
And I mean, I, I'm a little bit jaded. I'm getting older in age, man. I'm more old school, pick and roll, pick and pop. You know, Jay Wall knows, man. I had a little range in my game, not Steph's range, not consistently. I didn't have Steph's range. You know what I'm saying? But I like to step it out a little bit and shoot the tray. Um, but I really think it gives hope to the game, and I'm gonna tell you why. Um, right now you can be a legitimate point guard, college aspirations, league aspirations, if you can handle the pill like AI Kyrie, if you can shoot the pill like Steph, if you can drop dimes like Jay Will and Jason Kidd, or if you're just fucking explosive like Westbrook and John Morant. If you've got one of those four, you've got an idol or someone you can look up to or someone you can work on your game to be like and still be you. Like back in the day, back it up to the 80s and 90s, your point guard had to be the smartest guy on the floor and able to run a pick and roll. But now you got all these other options that you can take and do and work on and still have a path to make it. Right? You look at once again in the 90s, the same kind of evolution happened, right? You had Hakeem Olajuwon who couldn't take and you couldn't slide the phone book from Dawson Springs under his feet. No bunnies. But his footwork was so immaculate that everybody wanted to get in the post and work on their post game and their footwork and they step throughs and they ball fakes, and everybody wanted to have Olajuwon's footwork. But yet you could still take and have, say, Shaq's physical dominance and just be big. Or you could have a little bit of Alonzo and Patrick Ewing in your game and step out and hit a mid-range jump shot, maybe even a three. Or you could have hold up, I just had another one pop into my head. You could have Vlade Divac or Arvidas Savonis passing game out of the post. You know? There was a lot of different avenues. It opened up what big men could do. And, same thing with the shooting guard position. Mike changed that up. Your shooting guard was a dead eye. I got range. I'm knocking it down. I'm automatic, like your Reggies and your Glenn Rice, your Ray Allens. Mike changed that. Mike shot the three ball. But that's not what he did well. He got to the cup. He was super athletic, and he got bucked, which opened the game up for Kobe, which opened the game up for that skill set where, yeah, I can shoot the three, but that's not what I do. I'm a bucket getter. It changed the shooting guard from a shooter to a scorer, which is completely different. And I mean the same thing when you look at Tim Hardaway, changing the game up with the crossover. When you take and then gravitate and move towards a Jason Williams who is get it out and go. Let's fast break. Steve Nash, who try to mash them together. Jason Kidd, who was a pure passer. Gary Payton, who was just defensive lockdown. It opens up avenues, and I like the fact that you now got options for the ability skill set that you can bring to a position and still play that position. I see y'all both on mic. Come on, who got it? Who got it?
You was doing well. I mean, it's self-explanatory. The game is going to
Yeah.
evolve. I don't understand why the guy that asked the question feel like it's somebody's fault. It's the way the game is evolved. It's just is what it is. If that's what
Exactly.
he's building, then he ain't no different from anybody else that ever played in the league. I mean, Magic came in the league, and I mean
He
he
made
bring
passing cool.
he made passing cool, and he wasn't no small guy. You know what I'm saying? He was probably one of the first. I mean, I think we can call him the first big point guard.
Amen. Definitely. Definitely.
And I mean, Mike showed up, and he changed the shooting guard position. It just,
Exactly.
and then from Mike you get a Kobe, and then from Kobe you wind up with a LeBron coming in. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of high school. This
Yep.
is
And
what.
now you got a Giannis.
Yeah, now you got to. So yeah, you gonna have some little Steph Currys come out of somewhere. They come in the league and they shooting it from half court and they wet every time they pull it up. It just is what it is. The game evolved. It's been evolving like that since the first rim was put up.
Yep.
So I don't understand why it's got to be somebody's fault. You know, I mean, I don't watch NBA. I'd rather watch college. But that's because them cats that playing in college is still trying to get to the NBA. But every one of them that gets to the NBA, his game changes again
Yep.
when he gets there. He don't never play in the NBA the way he played in college. Nobody does. I mean, it's like my job. I went to school, I went to training, and I wind up on my own. In school, they said when we get done, they teach you, forget about it. When they got to the trainer said everything I show you, when you get it by yourself, forget about it. Do it your way. Now I do it my way. So I mean, and that's the way basketball is. You know what I'm saying? You play in high school. When you get to college, they tell you forget about high school. You're in college now. So you play a different way. You leave college, you go to the league, you forget about college. You play a different way because you're in the league now. Everything changes. I mean, had the best fundamentals of any player we've seen in years. Have we seen another fundamentally sound player like Tim Duncan?
Nope.
But I'm sure it's
Changed it.
out there.
Yep.
Some kid out there now. All he wants to do, that's the key to his game, is
It's
to
shooting
be
bank shots.
sound. I want to be able to do this shit. Yeah, I want to make the bank shot. I just want to be sound fundamentally, and that'll get me in the league. And it will eventually. So, I mean, the game changes according to according to what the kids see. It ain't nobody's fault. it's just the way the game is played. So we can't blame that on Steph, man. I wouldn't even put that. I mean, and even if we did blame it on Steph, it's not a bad thing that them kids can shoot like that.
I'm
I mean,
with you, man.
if they play defense as good as they shoot, then they probably got a real shot at being something one way or the other.
Shit, you shouldn't hit it like that, bro. You got a shot regardless. Them motherfuckers was wet.
Yeah, they can definitely come off the bench somewhere. That's for sure.
They hitting, but then you don't want. I mean, what if they wind up like my boy from Kentucky, Mr. Basketball? What's gonna happen if they lose their shot?
You better have saved some of them paychecks.
Be selling mattresses, I guess.
Yeah, because it could happen. I mean, hell, that kid lost his shot, and we ain't heard. I think they say he went overseas, but we ain't heard us seen him since.
Oh, you talking about Lofton?
Lofton. And everybody thought Lofton was gonna go to the league and be magnificent in the league, and never made it.
No.
All because he lost his shot in senior year at Tennessee.
That's very true. But I mean, boy, hey, I tell you what, shooting that shit, dang, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to lose that, man. Everybody needs a shooter. Everybody needs a shooter. And now here's my thing, and now here's my prediction. You heard it here on Shop Talk first. When you have somebody that stretches the floor legitimately to 35 feet, legitimate, because those kids were shooting at 40 with ease. When you got someone that stretches it to 35 feet, that means it takes away the post of big man, because ain't nobody throwing a 30-foot bounce pass to feed the post, right? So now it opens up the game for big men that's got that mid-range game, head fake and go, and you can't be double teamed. And so that's going to be the next evolution is your big man that now can step out to the free throw line and make a post move or a quick move there. And then on the defensive side, how quick can you recover? Your recovery speed and your help speed will increase because they'll have to get used to that. There's a lot of evolutions that are going to happen in the game, and I mean, coaches might not like it, but it's about to get really exciting, and there's about to be some more changes coming up. All right. Wall, do you have anything to say on that?
I think we said it all, my friend.
Good deal. Good deal. All right. Well, then, hey, you know what? We about out of time, man. We're going to try to bring y'all a little bit of this smoke each and every week, a little topic to discuss. But for now, man, shout out to the Godfather, his UT balls. Gonna be watching them, man. Appreciate you tuning in, sharing your wisdom.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Good luck. Good luck to Kentucky, Duke. U of L, bring me money.
Money. Hey, you know it, bro. You know it, man. Hey, and hey, don't forget, JD 2024. Alcohol stimuluses, legalized weed, and L's on the West Lawn.
Yeah. I can see it now.
Even if you can't afford gas for your car, you can always afford gas for yourself.
And Brazilian booty lifts for free, paid by the government for all you pancake booty heavy bitches.
Damn. Hey, now you're doing a little too much, man. Now everybody, all right, not everybody deserves a booty.
Like insurance company today, we do not cover. The government will not cover cosmetic surgeries.
That's it. Hey, some of these bitches was just born to look like SpongeBob for the entirety of their life.
Oh,
Yeah,
you poor bitches.
yeah. We're not going into the build a booty business. We're going into
We're going into the White House. We're going into the get a booty business.
I feel like that's how we stop war, though. If every bitch got booty,
I don't know.
why would you want to go to war? For what?
I mean, I don't want to go to war. I mean, but maybe that's maybe it ain't the fact that the bitches ain't got no booty. Maybe them motherfuckers that want to go to war ain't getting no booty.
That's it, Doug. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we just taking it back to the basis, to what the original forefathers. That's right, the original forefathers, not that shit you read in the history. The original forefathers used to do to solve all their disputes. We're gonna smoke of this peace pipe, and if you still got a problem, I'm gonna shoot your ass. I'm gonna shoot you in the ass with an arrow and send you on your merry way. That's what it is.
Easy enough.
Easy enough. Smoke the peace pipe.
Definitely.
All right. Shout out to the mastermind, J Wall the Don, aka J Wall the Jerk. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man. Check us out tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Blurred Minds Media, Monday Night Mayhem, bringing you some more 80s, 90s wrestling nostalgia. And then Thursday night, Movie Militia. We're doing 28 Days Later, the horror flick.
Zombie walkers. Them zombie walkers. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Shout out to Mayhem, Doug. I watched a little bit of wrestling Friday night. Ronda Rousey and I can't even remember. It's supposed to be Ric Flair's daughter, man. But it shit's crazy, man. Wrestling's getting wild, man. Definitely check it out, man. And even if you ain't into that new shit, man, take a walk back down through memory lane. You know, we all was Hulkamaniacs watching The Ultimate Warrior. All of us wanted to be pimps like the Godfather, or lie, cheat, and steal like Eddie Guerrero. So come and tune in, take a walk down memory lane, man. Chime in. Shout out your boys and chat it up on Monday Night Mayhem tomorrow night at 8. Or if you're in that new age shit, you want to watch some zombie walking flicks and talk about that, pontificate, get a game plan for your ammunition, food rations, and where exactly you need to shoot a zombie or just a suspect motherfucker that acting out of the way. Maybe some of these motherfuckers out here on spice. Tune in. Movie Militia. We're gonna give you the survival kit, so you know how to take and get through, not get your brains eaten out. But you know what it is? It's your boy Big E in the shop. I'm gonna go count this money that I just made and go count this future money I'm about to make on these conference games. So hopefully y'all ride with us, put some bets in on that. Shit, even parlay it, man. We can all count money together. Shit, it ain't my money, so y'all give however much you need. And with that being said, shop is closed. We out of here.